There he is, the man who is most likely Moses' adopted father, Ramses the First. Okay, let's get into it. You can see my nose. Now, a man of the house of Levi married a Levite woman. She became pregnant and gave birth to a son. When she saw that he had he was a fine child, she hid him for 3 months, but she could hide him no longer. She got papyrus baskets for him and coated it with tar and pitch. Then she placed the child in it and put him alongside the reeds along the bank of the Nile. Now, so many people, well, maybe not so many people, but I've seen this meme. It's like, the Nile is this dangerous, infested with all sorts of creatures like crocs and out. Where do you think the Egyptians bathed? Where do you think they went swimming? It was a regular thing to be ritualistically clean to go swim in the Nile. Yeah, it wasn't unheard of to go take a dip in the Nile. And plus, his sister stood at a distance to see what would happen to him. So he had big sis watching. Then Pharaoh's daughter went down to the Nile to bathe, and her attendants were walking along the river bank. She saw the basket among the reeds, and sent her slave girl to get it. She opened it and saw the baby. He was crying, and she felt sorry for him. Yeah, so she was getting ritualistically clean. Or just regular clean. Something people need to understand about ancient Egypt. Egypt is the Nile is Egypt. The two, yeah. This is one of the Hebrew babies, she said. Then his sister asked Pharaoh's daughter, "Shall I go and get one of the Hebrew women to nurse the baby for you?" "Yes, go," she answered, and the girl went and got the baby's mother. This felt like. But here's the thing: that Egyptian women could adopt whoever they felt like, or whatever they felt like. Yeah. So yes, she could just legally find a baby in the river and be like, "I want this. This is mine now." And there's nothing anyone could do about it. Pharaoh's daughter said to her, "Take this baby and nurse him for me. I will pay you." So the woman took the baby and nursed him. When the child grew older, she took him to Pharaoh's daughter, and he became her son. She named him Moses, saying, "I drew him out of the water." Okay, this is where the note says Moses sounds like the Hebrew for draw out. But I want you to notice something. Moses, the ending, E-S-E-S. Ramses, S-E-S. Moses is an Egyptian name. This isn't controversial. It's been pointed out before. But, oh yeah, that is it for the Bible section. Anyway. So anyway. Yes, this dead guy Again, I'm only using Wikipedia for pictures and like basic info. Real base of the line stuff. Go watch Ancient Egypt in the Bible for more in-depth information. Might actually be Moses' adopted father, Ramses first. Let's see, his consort is this person. Her. Well, probably also has had other wives. I mean, that probably ain't that wife. And say his mother, she together with Ramses. What was his name? It doesn't. So she was of non-royal descent. So it's probably not her. Then, why do I say? Well, because it flows logically from Ramses, the pharaoh, second pharaoh. This, and well, we go back to Aya. Children. Nefertiti. And her. One of these, I don't remember who. Yeah, it was the wife of him, this pharaoh. So maybe it's actually him who could be. No. So yeah, his wife, one of his wives, probably was one of the people who adopted Moses. Yeah. There's even a little like fishing thing. Like she's anyway. Probably was the one who adopted Moses. Anyway, let's just close that. Go back to Ramses here. And brought him home. Up as her own child. And Ramses the First probably did help take care of him. I think he also. Right, go watch Ancient Egypt and Bible for more stuff. I'm not explaining this well, but anyway, that means Seti the First would be more likely his brother. Yeah, Moses was born under Ai. Probably like Ai's daughter, Ai's whatever daughter was the one who adopted Ramses. Probably felt like he should take care of it. Probably because the other guy was not helping. Anyway, yeah. And then we have this pharaoh, kind of the middle pharaoh of the Exodus. We don't think about him. And of course, that leaves us with Ramses the Great, which technically Moses did not grow up besides. Oh well, I am not explaining that well. I'm pretty sure Ancient Egypt in the Bible can explain it better. If you don't know who Ancient Egypt in the Bible is, it's Dr. Folk. He is an Egyptologist. He has his like PhD from the University of Liverpool and such. But yes, Ramses, the Pharaoh of the Exodus. Like, everyone knew he was. Until some weirdo decided, no, he's not the Pharaoh of the Exodus. As yes, with Ramses II also as the most popular candidate for Pharaoh of the Exodus. Why? It just makes sense. I'm not explaining it well, but it does. Anyway, Moses is going to get in some trouble. Let's just say that. In the next thing, Moses is going to get in some trouble, and this guy, he is very strict. He will punish somebody no matter what the rank is, no matter who they are. And Moses is going to do something that probably deserves some punishment. Stay tuned to find out what that is. Again, I want to say I'm using the Wikipedia for pictures. Like base facts. See you then.